difference with this sort of work is it so directly impacts on other people and the results are so tangible. So there's a lot of work that you can do where you're not really sure how much effect you're really having on anyone. In this case, it's very obvious. People are in pain, they're out of pain. They have this problem, they don't have this problem. They're depressed, they're not depressed. They're anxious, they're not anxious. It's pretty clear. One thing it's taught me above all else is to believe in people. It's like anything is possible. And if you don't really need to believe actually in yourself as a therapist, you really don't even have to recognise the person's own potential to change. And watching that is a privilege. It's hard to really ever get used to how much people can influence their own health. And I've seen some total miracles happen. Miracles happen like on a regular basis, really. And you know, I've had some really funny things happen. I had a kid once, I'll never forget, he was about 12, he came from the country, and he had a lot of problems with reading and seeing. He had what they call scotopic vision. And that basically meant the page was swirling for him. So it made it almost impossible to read. He came along, I did some work on him. I did 2 sessions within a week. On the second session I worked specifically on the reading and his eyes. The first time was just more on general brain function. Anyway, so finished the stuff on the eyes. I said, okay, can you read? Now, before, when he read, it was like, you know, the dog jumps, you know, he was really struggling. Anyway, he picked up the book and his eyes go, you know, light up. And I said, do you mind reading? And he said, oh, you know, the dog jumped over the blah, 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 completely fluently. And his father had brought him down from the country. He was a farmer. Like his jaws just dropped. And the kid was so excited. He was bouncing up and down anyway, so it brought tears to both our eyes anyway. But he runs out of the clinic room and he just yells to everyone, hey, I can see. So there's lots of nice examples like that. Clients breaking down because they have out of pain for the first time in 30 years. And that's very rewarding.